Hello everyone, welcome to the Black Clown Tournament, Master Duel Reduel CPU Tournament. We're going to show off who's competing right now
Hey
first.
there, fellow duelists! It's your favorite game master, Duke Devlin, here to welcome you to the ultimate showdown of strategy and skill. While some of our friends are dueling in Duelist Kingdom, the real action will be right here. I would like every duel to be breathtaking, so I ask only high schoolers and up join. Sorry kids, we may host something for you down the line.
How about a special offer from the one and only Mr. Clown? Feast your eyes on the wall. The newest pack of duel monsters is here, and they are guaranteed to elevate your dueling skills. And just for you, my son's friends, I'll say but 4 packs, and get the 5th free.
Dad, now's not really the time. We're trying to, organize a tournament here. Stop playing with the sign.
Who knows, you might find that perfect card you've been searching for right here. But Duke, you're absolutely right. Take the plunge and join the tournament.
It's shaping up to be one heck of a tournament. Let's see which duelists are entering.
Duke is the one who decided to have a tournament for the people unable to come to Duelist Kingdom. Yugioh Devlin, or more commonly known as Mr. Clown. He is the owner of the Black Clown Gaming. He wants to increase sales and talk Duke into hosting a tournament. Agatha has been finding cards marked with the word tuner. She does not know what they mean, but has decided to collect them and to use them. Bakura seems to be a little happier since his brother is away. He seems ready to show off. Blaze is a member of Hiratani's gang. He is best buds with T-Bone. A girl from his school gave him a card to heat up his deck. Feng has the top score in every game in the arcade and is bored. He decided to play in the tournament to occupy his boredom. Ross is a member of Hiratani's gang. Thunder is his rival. A girl from his school gave him a card to help his cold victories. Fujita was able to work with TV producers to release a special on various reptiles. It was a hit. Now they want a TV show. Georgie tends to be a perfectionist. He always gets A's, tends to be MVP in any team he is on. He does not do well in duel monsters and wants to fix that. Gorgon wanted to go to Duelist Kingdom but was stuck babysitting. He is excited for this tournament. Yoro has been stuck at work recently and is excited to duel. His father has decided to cater to the tournament. Hayama used to control the Domino High bullies. Now a few have started to ignore him. Hiratani is the leader of his gang. A few days ago, a girl gave him some strong cards. Illusion heard a rumor that Arcana is alive and is in Domino City. He is hoping Arcana is ready to go back to his stage shows. Iomori keeps hearing his cards ask for souls. He has been scared and has replaced his deck. He looked back at his deck earlier today and freaked out because most of his monsters are back in his deck. Jackie heard a group of people stealing cards from people off the streets. She is forming a small group of duelists called the Jackals to stop them. Kairuko has a crush on Duke and hopes to impress him at the tournament. She is upset thinking the other girls are trying to steal her man. Koji the Spider heard there was a rare Dark Magician figurine in the shop and decided to use the prize money to get her. Kokurano had a few fortunes not happen and people are calling him a sham. Despite this, he is now saying there will be a huge tournament right here in Domino City. Fujiraja is always playing with his digital pets. It's named his pet Beluga because it looks like a giant whale. Tyler is excited for this tournament. His father recently brought him a few packs and he's now able to upgrade his deck. Miho was reluctant to come to the tournament. Her card was stolen by some strange guys in the dark road. He was able to upgrade her deck, hoping she will do okay. Ricky, the Dino Duelist of Domino High. He wanted to go to Duelist Kingdom because of the hologram technology. He heard that monsters can come to life. Rin, the Princess of Domino High. That is what people are calling her now. When she doesn't want to be bothered, she will start singing. Miyuchi lost his job at Kaibacorp. He found out he just shows up and gets paid and truly has not done anything at the company. He's trying to get a job at the Black Clown. T-Bone is a member of Hiratani's gang. Liz is his best friend. A strange girl from his school gave him a card to make his deck rock. Tetsu Trudge met Hiratani and now actively stops him from bullying people. He is still extorting money out of people who he rescues. Thunder is a member of Hiratani's gang. He dislikes Ross but more as a rival. Rare girl from his school gave him a shockingly good card. Tomoya is addicted to Sombra comics. People have been mentioning saying someone dressed up as Sombra and stopping crime at night. Tristan wanted to go and cheer on his friends at Duelist Kingdom, but he had to babysit his nephew. He wishes he was there to stop the thief stealing Miho's card. Turbine is a member of Hiratani's gang. A few days ago, he was given a special card from his boss and a strange girl from school. Jaden is a last-minute entry and is in middle school. He was pretending to be a high schooler to just enter the tournament. He seems interesting, so he's allowed to enter. Okay, that's a wrap, Cass, but let's see where we are in the tournament. I mean, not in tournament, but the roster. We have Kyler versus Blaze, Ross versus Iomori, Bang versus Goro, Tetsu versus Kuchiraja, Turbine versus Hiratani, Gorgon versus Bakura, Ryuji versus Thunder, Jaden versus Tristan, T-Bone versus Ren, Illusion versus Duke, Georgie versus Kaoruko, Athena versus Ayama, Mio versus Toyama, Mr. Clown versus Ricky, Kokorano versus Fujita, Koji versus Jackie. Alright, we're gonna start the first match with Kyler versus Blaze. Kyler Blaze already set up. Sorry if I'm a little tired today. Haven't been sleeping the last few days, I don't know why. Sleep for like 2-3 hours and then can't go back to sleep. Feel fine right now, but you never know. Blaze, I gave him Snake Eyes even though that kind of doesn't really work out very well. You can still make it work a little bit. Yes, Oak on the field now. Oak's gonna try attacking. Most of Kyler's cards reference the memento cards. All the cards that became mementos he has, and things that are familiar with them. Like Mystic Sheep with Mystic Sheep 2. Thunder Dragon attacks, inflicting 1900. Blaze using his Raigeki. Destroying the Thunder Dragon. Royal Flame Guard doesn't have any monsters to use its effect on, but he can attack for 17. Kyler drew his Dark Hole. Luckily, good time for that, actually. The card face down. Oaks on the field, adds another Oaks to the hand. Oak's gonna try attacking, destroying the Wicked Ghosts of the attic. Playing a card in defense mode. Trim into fire, burn a little bit. Second Oaks into both the grave for Ash. Like I said, it's AI, so the AI is not the smartest, but it might have actual game plan, I don't know. We'll see. Key Mage number 2 is on the field, attacks for 250. And end turn. Looks like Blaze is playing card face down, ending his turn, and alright, Kyler's playing very defensive right now. Alright, he's using his Snake Eye card to put the end of Spell Trap Zone. Try attacking again. Another card face down. Looks like he got his Tri-Horn Dragon, summoning it on the field. Attacking this Snake Eyes Oak. Looks like Kyler might have this, but Blaze can still use his Mobius. His Firestorm Monarch, whatever its name is, Thetis or something. Fusion Recovery activates, so he gets a Thunder Dragon and a Polymerization. Try on destroying another card, destroy another Ash. Alright, another card. Blaze is bricked right now. Don't know what his hand is, but Triwarn's gonna attack again. Alright. Looks like Kyler has this in the bag. Unless that's a Mirror Horse. Or a different card that will help him. Dark Blaze on the field. 1. Alright, Blaze is out of the tournament. Hello, Kyler's up lead. Next up is Frost and Imori. Frost is the Frost Monarch guy. And Mori is the guy that has the Dragon Ruler babies. Whatever you want to call them, the young ones. They're asking for souls right now, so... Oops, we're gonna take the faces off. Do it right now. Here's some more, there you are. So this is Blizzard Wolf and his Snake Snowman Eater. Alright, the Earth Dragon destroys the card face down. The Wind does power, send that away. Another card face down. Solemn Judgment that. Get out of here. Alright, Dragon attacks for 18. I think Amori might be winning this one quickly. On the Dragon, it destroys. Blizzard's effect, Adamobius, 18. Now are the cards. Unlucky Frost. Element Dragon destroys. And Element Dragon wins. Alright, doesn't look good for Hirotani's gang. 2 of his members are already out. Next up is Fang versus Goro. Fang is the Karate Man. Goro is the Octopus guy. Fang has karate themed cards. Goro has a lot of octopus themed cards, octopus and squid. And yes, I did update everyone's deck here a little bit. Except for the new characters. New characters are just brand new, so they don't get upgrades. Pantera is on the field. Pantera's effect. Summon the Karate Man. Pantera attacks, but Squid protects himself. And my controller gonna take control of that. For no reason. AI is dumb sometimes. That could have worked a little later in the thing, but he got his Goki on. The Mirror Force destroying the Goki. Looks like we get Karate Man back on the field again. 1017. Goro's up 53 now. What's Goro gonna do? Here's Charity, you can draw 3 cards, discard 2. Dark Hole. Might be a good time for that, but I don't know what's in your hand, so... Nothing much. Goro's more or less bricking right now. And that Heavy Storm's gonna destroy everything on the field. Ah, hitting the Mirror Force, that's a pretty good hit. 1 fighter's on the field, attack for 13. Goro's down to half his life points. Octopus on the field, attacking the 1 fighter. No damage dealt, sacrifice for Shark Kraken. Which I might switch out for that Corn Shark, whatever. Corn Kraken, whatever it's called. Eventually. Oh, Ritual time. Paying 3,000 life points, Ritual Summon Guess Kraken. Press Kraken's effects. Send that to the hand deck, I mean. Fujitsu destroyed, but it bounces back. That was 24. Being extras, fingers will continue. Add Pantera back to the hand. You're going to use its effect to special summon itself in defense. Gorill's just going to destroy it though. Alright, what's Fang gonna do now? Not a really good card. Gonna sacrifice for Shark Kraken back on the field. That's gonna be 48. Fang's at 200 life points. Does not look good at all for him. I don't know what that card does, but I don't think it's very helpful in the moment either. Squids. Nope. Oro is moving on. Next up is Tetsu versus Kujirada. Tetsu, where's Tetsu? Tetsu's from 5D and Season 0. I gave him basically his deck minus cards to make it synchro-ish. Kujiraja is likes digital bugs. Where's Tetsu? Tetsu's on the field now. And where's Kuji? And Kujiraja is on the field too. Tetsu's reborning his monster. Good thing with 5Ds is a lot of times they focus on their extra deck monsters. So taking out the extra decks makes their deck work well in this type of scenery. Solemn Judgment. God said no to this Soul Taker. No card face down. Samurai Sword flips that into attack mode. Attacks it for 100. And sets another card. Heavy Storm activates, destroying defense something. Defense blocker. Samurai Sword's gonna flip that to attack mode 2. Attack 600. I think Tetsu is the perfect rival for Kuji. Kujirada is very defensive. And that Samurai Sword Baron's not letting him be that, so. Go to attack mode. And that looks like game to me. Alright, Tetsu Trudge is moving on. Alright, next up is Turbine versus Hiratani. Both gang members. Hiratani is on the field. And Turbine. I think I have it backwards, but they're both on the field, so it's fine. Hiratani's on the field, and Turbine's at the very end. I know exactly where his picture is. Alright, he's Mystical Space on the crap card. And Dark King of the Abyss is attacking And 2 cards face down. Turbine's using Raigeki, but Solemn Judgment says no. He's trying Raigeki, Dark King. That doesn't look good for Turbine though. He's gonna activate Heavy Storm then. But first, we're gonna use the Monarch Stormfront. He had nothing. He might have 2 rises in his hand. Dark King attack for 1200. Another card face down. Alright, Turbine. Now he's using the Dark Hole. And Monster Reborn. He's getting the Dark King for himself. 12 attack for 1200. Alright. Not sure what his card is in hand is, but he didn't summon Ryza, so might be fine. Dark Hole destroying that. But Caius can't be summoned either. So Storm Vassals on the field attacking for 800. End turn. Lord Zemia is on the field. Destroying that. And end turn. Turbine found some monster finally, but in defense mode this time. He's gonna sacrifice for Caius. Caius effect. Banish that. Goes to Charity, draw 3 cards. Discard 2. Guess he wants a Zoa. Next to 24. And ends his turn. I don't know if you guys noticed that Zoa got some like cards support. A new Zoa. A new Metamorph. Same thing with the Rat Eyes. Unfortunately, no heavy Machine King at all though. That would have been dope if they added Machine King 2 in that pile. Looks like Karatani's moving on. Next up is Gorgon versus Bakura. And remember, this is Little Bakura, not Yummy Bakura. Gorgon Bakura. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my AC. It's supposed to be over 100 degrees now, like today outside. It's gonna be a little warm. Wrong Bombardment, effect 500, guard Penguin's effect. It's special summon, 500 gained. Just gonna sacrifice it for Spire. Spire hits the Golem. 2 cards face down. Mystical hitting one of them. Area. Alright, he's using his Dark Hole already, but Magic Jammer says nope. Though Bakura likes D&D, so giving him a Penguin D&D team works perfectly. Shadow Ohm as well. Alright, end phase. Looks like Bakura is in the lead at the moment. But Gorgon can step up. He was first place in one of the tournaments. Player Penguin destroys. 17 and 18. 2700 left. Alright, Gorgon. Wrong monster, but okay. Another Penguin's Cleric. That's destroyed. 1200 and 18. Little Bakura is moving on. Alright, Bakura. Good job moving on. Next up is Ryuchi versus Thunder. Mr. Luck versus Mr. Thunder Monarch. Just there. Let's find Thunder. Where are we, Thunder? There you are, Thunder. Two Thunder. And Thunder's there. Well, Thunder summons his little vassal first. And it being in defense mode, cannot be destroyed by battle, I believe. Dual tanks on the field, and roulette barrels on the field as well. Sacrifice that for the Thunder Monarch. Its effect, destroy the barrel. Vassal's effect. Shine Palace on the field, destroying the other token. Ryuchi's Blind Destruction. Blind Destruction, will it destroy it? No, it will not. The Dice Knight on the field, I don't know what it does fully, but Ride Rider is going to attack the Dice Jar. Let's see how lucky they are. Dice Jar rolls a 6, a 5. That's a lot of damage for Ryuchi. Enough to end the game. That's why you don't play with luck. Alright, Thunder's moving on so quickly. Next up is Jaden versus Tristan. Jaden is the main character from GX. Tristan is one of Yugi's friends. Tristan's updated his deck a little bit. He's one of the few characters that changed a lot, actually. I'm lost, I can't find Jaden. There's Jaden. Looks like swords are building like it's on the field. Another card face down. Jaden's playing Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. Playing 4 cards face down plus Skyscraper, and summoning Sparkman and Bubbleman. Jaden just wanted to summon the whole field. Jaden believes in the no hand strategy, I guess. Monster Warning, the Lava Column. Thought I've already made. Mage Power on Overdrive. Mirror Force hits them all. Luckily, Swords Revealing Light is going to keep him protected for at least turn. Poor Tristan. Sparkman's on the field. Tristan's gonna pay half his life points for that. Kinda makes sense, but at the same time, he's getting himself really low on life points. Jaden draws. A good backup just in case. Alright, does not look good for Tristan. Summon Wild Heart. All our attacks. And the evening thing's good protecting him, but Regek is going to destroy it. There we go. Being on Tristan's Jaw, this could be end. Where it's a beginning night. And puts it face down. Another protection. Everyone's on the field now. We already know what it was, Jaden. Why are you attacking it? Alright, let's see. Tristan, turn this around now. Sims Overdrive, destroying the Wild Heart. Step 1 of the puzzle. unlucky Jaden. If Wildheart was not attacked, he would have used that card on it. I think it would have been 20 at 2000 attack, but something. Rest of Charity, draw 3 cards. Discard 2. Set a card. Attack. And 2 more cards face down. Yeah, Jaden really doesn't like it having cards in his hand for some reason. I guess he likes 12 man's effects or something, but yeah, he's just gonna end his turn. Just having a 2k beat like defense is protecting him for a little bit. And he has 2 now. Eventually I'll like Trishan to get the case, whatever their thing's called. The Reduel monster, Blackluster Soldier. But at the moment, not yet. Okay, 7% tricks. Not high enough power. Another card face down. At least for the first tournament or 2, Jaden's having all these weird cards that need a specific monster on the field. Like the Clay Shuffle, whatever that card is called. For this tournament, at least. He's actually a new Skyscraper, Summon Clayman. And going all attack mode. 12-man destroys, Clayman destroys. Clayman attacks, 12-man attacks, and Avion finishes us off. Alright, there we go. Good job, Jaden. Unfortunately, you didn't do any fusions yet, but you can do it next battle. Next is T-Bone versus Ren. T-Bone's up there. Ren's down there. Go. We're starting with 2 cards face down. T-Bone's drawing 3 cards, sending 2 away. Monster Reborning his vassal. Emancipator can special summon itself, use its effect. Summons False Tussler. Skull Dice activates, weakening everything. So he only takes 16 this turn. And 2 more cards face down. Rush recklessly on the Rock Vassal and 2 cards face down. Yeah, I need the AI to fix itself a little bit better, but getting a Mind Golem. Eruption activates, inflict 2000. Emancipator gets special summon itself. Mysteries effect wouldn't activate because there's no spells on the field. Right, Keki, get rid of everything. Goodbye. Rin has nothing right now. Alright. T-Bone's playing a little defensive then. Out of reach, draw 2 cards. Rose Princess on the field. Taking 900 damage and another card face down. And if Emancipator's effect. It's getting Shell Knight, it looks like. Target race of Granborg for Granborg. It's getting Solemn's Judgment right there. Granberg. Lucky Ren. She has nothing too, unfortunately. Alright, T-Bone's playing Dark Hole, get rid of the field. Setting a Shell Knight. Why not? Setting the Chain Destruction. Detonation. T-Bone, you're supposed to be somewhat a burn deck, you know that, right? I guess not. Alright, T-Bone. Oh, now you're gonna set it. Missile Space hitting a destination. And I do not know what Ren's hand is, but she seems not to be able to summon a thing. Seeker's on the field. Seeker gets a... looks like a Mind Golem. Landroid is on the field too. 800, 1000, and 1200. Alright, Ren. T-Bone is moving on. Alright, next up is Georgie versus Karuko. Alright, Georgie is Ritual Dragons. And Karuko, I believe, is the girl that is a plant deck. Yes. And Karuko. Karuko's playing defensive right now. George is playing pot raid. As you can tell, he has a lot of those paladins of whatever dragon. That's his theme. He's gonna attack with the Dark Dragon, destroys them without even flipping them. I do think it's funny that Dark Dragon is basically a Blue Eyes but painted black. It's really not a Red Eyes at all. He doesn't even have Red Eyes, he has Blue Eyes. And White Dragon has Yellow Eyes, it's weird. Dark Dragon's back on the field, attacking for 100. Karuko is playing defensive, 2 more cards face down. Time to summon the other dragon. Attacking Dark Dragon, summon the White Dragon. Alright, Dark Dragon destroys that. White Dragon attacks for 19. Georgie can break very easily, depending on which ritual monsters he has in his hand. Excuse me. Hiccup. Dark Dragon attacks. White Dragon attacks. Another card face down. I think Georgie has this one in the bank. He's the Monster Reborn on the Rose Girl. Rose Girl's effect goes to the hand. Sacrifice that for her boss monster. Luckily, she had a Solemn Judgment just waiting. And she attacks for 1100. Unfortunately for her, he has Raigeki. but that will keep her protected. Oh, Rose Girls get special summoned. Okay, Yugioh is doing her best to keep herself alive. I know the defense. White Dragon attacks again. Oh, he has the same effect as the Dark one? Did not know that. I thought he had a burn effect, honestly, but I guess not. Another card face down. Nice use of the face. Gunfire inflicts another 800. Alright, George is moving on. Where is her? Oh, I guess I skipped these two. Oops. Don't know how I skipped these, but Illusion and Duke. Let's go. Illusion is the fanboy of Akrana. And Duke Devlin is Mr. Dice. Dungeon Dice himself. Originally I was going to have Rebecca in this tournament too. Couldn't find the person to replace her with. I mean, to take over from her. She was coming through this tournament so she could get her rare card back that her Solomon stole, but mistaking the wrong game shop or something. Well, that was my thought process at least. But she'll be in the tournaments very soon. I'm setting up Battle City. Alright, Copycat's at 18 now. Duke Devlin plays another card face down. Another Copycat. Destroying Gradius. Sacrificing us, destroy the Dice Clops. And a card face down. Heavy Storm, let's get rid of the Solomon. Another 2 cards face down. Copycat destroys the Ninja. Another card face down. Come on, Duke. It's your tournament. Alright, Oni Tank's gonna be a pretty powerhouse right now. It's gonna get destroyed. And in turn. Duke's just setting a card. Lucian can't do anything at the moment. 6 cents. Rolling 5 or 6. Discard 2. No card face down. He sends the Lady Phantom attacking. Roulette Spider is gonna do something. 5, negate the attack and inflict damage. Raigeki, destroy the field. Okay, Lucian, what are you gonna do? Lucian's really not having anything able to use right now. Strike Ninja attacks for 17. Duke might be able to turn this around now. Circle's activating. This Lady Phantom to attack 14. Duke's finally got hit by an attack finally. Let's strike Ninja. Duke, that wasn't the time to do that, but dumb AI, I guess. Raigeki destroy the Spike Ninja. 14 to the face again. Another card face down. Cyclops on the field. Metro Pets, let's see. Ritual spell card. Another ritual spell card. Looks like a ritual spell card. That was destroyed, and turn. Move that for play, just special summon that. Add that to the hand. Salamandria's effect, add the ritual to the hand. Quick summon effect. Special summon itself and that. Ritual summon. Imperial orientation, whatever. Copying a team attacker. Alright. Duke's out of his own tournament, looks like. Illusions is another one of those characters that can more or less brick a little bit. But once he goes off, he is pretty big and sick. Next was Agatha versus Hayama. Agatha and Hayama. Agatha has been finding tuners and just using them in her deck. Hayama is one of the Giant Revolution guy. Agatha starting out scapegoats and setting 3 cards, ending her turn. Jujutsu Master and Giant Soldier on the field. Attack. An attack. Enemy Controller. Attack with that to get to Giant Soldier. Get to use attack mode. Mirror Force hit them. Unlucky, unlucky. Catapult zones on the field, someone's unit. That's a weird card to Solemn, but okay. I can live with Legendary. This fella is going to try attacking. Like 400, but it's going to get bounced back. Oh, he bounces back. Has to be defense mode to get bounced back. Never mind. Hitting with the Raigeki. Jujutsu back on the field with 13. Alright, Cyclone attack for 100. Oh, the legendary Jujutsu is in the grave. Basically, Hayama's using the rock monsters to protect his people in his hand so he can use his giant revolution. Attack again, summon the Mist Valley Soldier. Another card face down. He was going to attack, but he decided to change his mind, I guess. Or her mind, I mean. Jujutsu's going to attack it. Another card face down. Alright, Grace of Charity activates. Draw 3 cards, discard 2. The soldier bounces back. The oppressed people are protecting themselves as well, though. Another card face down. I guess you can bounce it back. Took some damage. Bounces itself back. I think you should have Raigeki before battling, but you do you, please. Press people's in attack mode. I'm guessing that was a bait for Ayama to do that. Soldier protect it. Soldier can bounce it. And attack for 16. And I can discard. Agatha's trying to turn this around. Another defensive monster. Rob bombardments. Flip 500. Time for a monster reborn. Get another Mist Valley. Take 300. Use this effect. Bounce it up. 16 and 17. Discard a card. 17. Alright, 900. I must need a win right now, or that spell trap card could be dangerous. Agatha, what are you gonna do? Augury, draw 2 cards. Take 300, but bounce it. There we go. Agatha is beating Hayama. Alright, next is Miho versus Tomoya. Miho, where are ya? Tomoya. Miho is another one of the characters that changed a lot of her deck. Her boss monster was stolen, but she was able to find a whole bunch of other Marmel cards. Miho's starting with a Darkhold, getting rid of that Shadow. Back in 15. Tomoya's deck is based on kind of like Dark Heroes, kind of Spawn-like heroes. Alright, Raigeki destroys the Zombra. Cure members in the field. Apis Spear activates. Get another Apoline. Abyss line. Enter. Alright. Absalend back to summons it. And summons her right back on the field. Memory gains 800. Not sure what that spell does, so I guess removes that from play. $1,000. And Cure Mermaid's gonna finish this off. And Miho won really quickly. There we go. Next up is Mr. Clown versus Ricky. Duke Devlin's dad versus our dinosaur man himself. Mr. Clown. And Ricky. Clown and Ricky. On Casual Cooper's channel, his Ricky uses insects, which is weird to me. Here's Mr. Clown. There's Ricky. There we go. Mr. Clown has a weird deck. Has a lot of low-level vanilla clowns. P10's effect. Move for play, get a special summon another one. P10's destroyed. It's gonna use, I guess it's not gonna use its effect. Alright, what's Mr. Clown gonna do? Summons Mr. Clown, destroy the King of the Swamp. He plays another card face down. That's a really good card. Destroying the second Mr. like King of the Swamp. Equation's gonna put that into defense and a card face down. Evil Sword is just gonna come right back into attack mode. Try attacking, but Mirror Force is gonna say nope, get out of here. And that's gonna special summon it right back on the field. Listen to that card face down. Poison Old Man, inflict 800. Mr. Clown's gonna destroy the third one. Another Mystic Clown. Destroy Mr. Beautification Clown. Another card face down. This Clown 1 attacks. And too scared to attack the other one. Just gonna play defensive though. Mask Clown is destroyed. Summon Revocation, use its effects, bounce events. Mystic destroys. Mystic and Revocation both attack. Leaving Miss Ricky at 4,400. Mr. Crown looks like he might have the advantage in this right now. He has a whole bunch of low levels. So Mystical Plasma Zone. Ricky's gonna say nope, that's not happening. God said no to that. Get out of here. Soggy attacks, Revocation attacks, and Mr. Clown attacks. The shop owner, Mr. Clown, is moving on. And he's very disappointed in his son. There we go, Mr. Clown. Next is Kokoruno versus Fujita. Kokorano, I believe it is the psychic guy. Who was the other Fujita? There we are. And ooh. There we are. Oh. There we go. Kokorano is playing defensive right now. So it's Fujita, but Fujita tends to work better that way. Might be a heavy storm, but Solemn Judgment said nope. You're not attacking my monster. He sets another card. Plays another defense. End turn. First Monarch. Card face down. First Monarch's just used to sacrifice itself. George Hurdles protect itself. Rising Monarch, sacrifice 2 monsters for the Firestorm. Firestorm attacks for 200. First Monarch's on the field, attack for 1,000, I guess. That works. And in turn, Vegeta basically has a Monarch deck, only instead of Monarchs he has these level 7 reptiles. Kagurano is more just like spellcasters and psychics and stuff like that. Attacks for 2k. And in turn, Kagurano doesn't look like he's gonna be able to stand a chance. I would have summoned the copycat instead, but that works. Attacks. Witch Doctor is protected. Ominous Fortune Telling. I'm assuming they called Monster. Inflict 700. Play another defensive. Attack the second one. Alright, there we go. For another 700. Sacrifice that for Prophecy. Prophecy is too scared to attack because it will be destroyed. Firestorm's going to defense so he can get destroyed. Ominous Fortune Telling. Another monster. Sets another card. Monster Reborn. Gain the Prophecy. Attack the Blonde Apprentice. Resist effect, set another card. It's gonna destroy it, because he knows what it is. In turn. Ominous is burning for another 700. Copycat's gonna steal the attack. Sacrifice 1. And Copycat's too scared to attack still. Vegeta says no, we'll destroy it. He's a attributed monster, he gets protected. A little cheats right there, but Vegeta won. I like Vegeta. He has a strange Monarch deck, but it's a fun Monarch deck. Next is Koji versus Jackie. Koji and Jackie. Spiders versus wolves. Where's Jackie and blinds? There we are. Sad part is it's in alphabetical order, and my brain just is looking for J's without actually looking at order. Same with the face pictures, I guess, but Aggressive Charity, someone's activates Spider Layer, someone's Spider. Gets into them armor. Attacks. Right goes back, destroys. No card face down. Dark World Thorns attack for 1200. We're just gonna play bottom read this time, draw 2 cards. The Prey of Jirigumo, and a Forest. Spider Layer and Kokomuto. Alright, Jackie, what are you gonna do? You attack with that monster. The Nordic Beast. Insect armor on the prey of Yugioh. Back for 2k. Another set card. These as well activates. And a card face down. I'm assuming a bulky boy. Because it's gonna inflict damage. Not bulky enough. Alright, 2 more cards face down. Koji has a strong spider, so it's gonna be kinda hard to beat him. Komotoko on the field now too. 2 pins destroyed. Attack for 900. Come on, Jackie. Darkful, it's a good start. Unfortunately, Koji doesn't have anything, and she doesn't have anything either. So Spider Fang. Spider Fang can't attack, I believe, for some reason. I don't remember what its effect is, but it has high enough attack that it has a weird thing. Second natural spider. I think it has to have a spell or trap activate first before it can do anything. If I remember correctly. At least it's protecting for a little bit. Even though she doesn't have anything except for that. I have both spiders attacked. Alright, that monster now can destroy wind monsters. Alright, Code gets a little wrecked at the moment. Silk Fang, 2400 attack total. This might be going on to Jackie's side. A Lock Slider in defense. Rush recklessly, let's destroy both. Instant fusion, get your Fire Wolf. Attack for 14. Perfect zone. That Fire Wolf's more for using for tribute. I think. I don't remember what it was there for, but. Yugioh is trying attacking, Mirror Force activates. Now Jackie has something. Jackie could win this right now. Monster Reborn activates. Thunderclap Wolf is on the field now. Yeah, it's going to attack for 25. Alright. Jackie's moving on. Good job, Jackie. And the first rounds are over. Now it's down to the second round. Kyler versus Imori. There's Kyler. And Imori, where are we? There we go. There's Kyler. And Imori. And all these characters are invited to Battle City in the next few weeks. It's going to be a bigger multi-day tournament, I guess. Key Mace 2 on the field, attacks for 1050. Ice Dragons on the field. Destroying. Drakeblade gets special summon itself. Did not know you could use your opponent's monsters to summon itself. Gonna pay 1,000 to get the Fusionists. Sacrifice 2 for the Trihorn. Attack for 350. I thought you were gonna summon Fusionists and Aromatization of Mystical Sheet 2. Actually, I think that would be the wrong fusion, but never mind. Trihorn destroys. Darkblade destroys. Monster Born on Imori. Got his big dragon back on the field, destroying the Darkblade. Shadow Mermaids on the field though. 350. And exact attack and defense, so nothing happens. Element Dragon destroys. But now it's left himself wide open for a nice attack. 1350 to the face. No card face down. Oh my dragons can destroy again. But AI is kind of dumb and setting that on his own card. Did not know it would do that ever. That's funny. 2 more cards face down. It makes sense that it could, but did not know you could target your own side. Card face down. She's already under Heart of the Underdog. Attacks again with Trihorn. Doesn't look good for Imori, especially since he sealed himself up a little bit. This looks space hitting the other one. Hitting the area. You drew a normal monster so you can draw again. Trihorn's gonna attack that one. Setting another card. I really feel like that's Mirror Force that he put face down. He's just stupid enough to use his effect on it. Mystic Sheep on the field. Brown attack. Mystic Sheep finishes us off. Alright, Kyler's moving on. Next up is Goro versus Tetsu. There's Goro. There's Tetsu over here. Goro on the field. Tetsu has this Assault Dog on the field. Risk of Charity, draw 3 cards, discard 2. Heavy Storm, destroying the Greed. Raikeki, destroying the Assault Dog. Gishki Marker, adds Ritual to the hand. Sacrifice it for Short Kraken. Attack for 24. End turn. Alright, Tetsu's playing defensive. The 24 beat stick is not... Well, it is a threat, actually. I was saying it's not a threat, but yes it is. So Tetsu's just trying to set cards to protect his life points until he can find a way out from the Fire Kraken. 2 fire is destroyed, and 24 to the face. No card face down. Just gonna pay 3k to summon his Gizke. There's Kraken's effect. You can see those 2 cards and send one away. Fire Kraken summons that thing. And 48 to the face. Goro is moving on. It's funny looking at Tetsu's deck. I'm building characters for the Arc V tournament. There's a character, Officer 227 or 228 or something like that. And he has a very similar deck to Tetsu. Well, it's security cop, I guess, so it makes sense, but yeah, Hirotani versus Bakura. Hirotani and Little Bakura. Tani, Little Bakura. And Bakura. Where are you, Bakura? Otani's seeing Tendency of the Monarch. To get March of the Monarchs. Their King of Abyss gets a little stronger, but Magic Jammer is going to stop it. Alright, he says Monster Reborn. You like the Shadow Priest Ohm. Shadow Priest attacks. Bingo Soldier is going to return both of the hands. The Bakura just lucked out with a free card. And he ends the turn. Shadow Priest attacks for 17. Otani says Dark whole time. Gotta get rid of that threat. Summons the Star King right back on the field to attack for 1200. Alright, Bakura, show him what you got. Setting a card, that's always good. Body ready, draw 2 cards. Marches of Monarch, sacrifice that. Kais is on the field now. Kais effect. Canadian Guard, Penguin, Tekken 24. Set another card, and turn. Or Zimia on the field, Guard Penguin attacks. Guard Penguin defends. Zimia destroys. Alright, Bakura, what are you gonna do? Salvage, get some of your penguins back. That's a good idea. Set the Penguin Soldier. Would be the best idea, in my personal opinion. And Guard Penguin can protect you from the other one. Dark King on the field. Penguin Soldier attacks. Effect. Bounce, bounce. Not who I would affect, but you do you. Could have took a little damage. Heavy Storm. Solemn Judgments. 3150. Monarch would probably have been projected anyway. It's March of the Monarchs. Never mind. You hit a good target then. Summon Zemia. Shadow Priest destroyed. Attack for 13. Let card face down. Starfish. Get Pagan Soldier and another card face down. Another Dark King. Dark King destroys. Shadowmire bounces those back. Come on, Bakura. I know you're fighting a Monarch, but you can win. I know you can. Zemia is on the field. No Penguins destroyed. Zemia attacks for 13. Card face down. Alright. Bakura. Mystical Space hitting the area, which wasn't going to do any good for him anyway. He's not even going to worry about it. He says, nope, Raigeki that. And Hiratani wins with his Monarch. Poor little Bakura. Still being bullied. Next up is Thunder versus Jaden. Thunder. And little Jaden, where are you? There you are. Oh, Jaden's already fusing Sony. Playing Wingman. Down. There we go. Jaden's face. Oh, there. Where's not face? There we go. Flame Wingman's effect. Raymay's effects as well. Raymay adds a Mithra. 14 to the face, 800 to the face, 800 to the face, and 16 to the face. Alright, Electric Virus on the field. Attacks full winging. Another face down. Skyscraper is on the field. Flame Wingman destroys. And Sparkman finishes this off. Good job, Jaden. Honestly, I was originally not going to have Skyscraper in his deck at the time, but I'm lucky I did because he's been doing good with it. Next up is T-Bone versus Illusion. T-Bone. Illusion, where are you, Illusion? Oops. Maybe Storm. Hitting the Solemn Judgment, it's a good hit. Graceful Charity, draw 3 cards, discard 2. Summons the Witty Fatten. But Administrator is protected. Card face down. Research effects. I'll get a Mind Golem. Secret's effect. Now you can also summon. Another Mind Golem. Good job. And Boss Tusker. Burn for 300, 1,000, and another 1,000. And end turn. Alright, the book shows the spell. Switches them itself, and the plant thing shows ritual. Time to do the ritual. Send the 2 monsters from the hand. Ritual summon. Pre-altar. Ritual card effects. Summons that instead, adds that to the hand. Another fusion later. Ritual later. Dice for 2k. Mind Golem burns for 500. Burns for 1,000. And burns for 500. Burns for 200. Alright, draw phase. Toss effects. Send that face down. You got nothing. Got a Shell Knight. These. Or Mind Golem. Mind Golem works. Makes your friends. And he's grabbing Grambert. Very dangerous, do that. Summon Grambert, destroy. Dark Covenant. It's there perfectly. Creature destroys the Monarch. That destroys Mind Golem, 13 another 500. Alright. T-Bone, what are you gonna do next? You're gonna try summoning another thing. Your deck is running out of monster cell. Another card face down. Commander destroyed, its effects, Future Jury destroys the monster. And now you left the monster in attack mode with 0 attack. And Meditator's Science activates, sending Grandor back on the field in defense. And you're not attacking for whatever reason. I don't think that stops your attack at all. Yuki's cutting your monster's attack, destroying it. Insert another card, but you're still 0 attack. Draw. Innovation on your bad row, but can't attack. Is there a reason why you can't attack? Sorry, 2 monsters for Gemini Crystal. Crystal can attack though. Eventually Crystal will end. A lot of the other level 7 monsters will be replaced with the Mega Monarchs. That's a little later in the series, I guess. Destroy the feather. And a card base down. Realm of Argument. Send that away. Burn for 500. T-Bone draws. That's an Ancient Lamp. Right? Illusion has nothing right now. Pulse Tusker on the field now. Destroys the Witty Fathom. For 300. 400. Ancient Lamp, unfortunately, took 650 yourself. Another card face down. Trying to mystical space, I'm assuming. Taking Mirror Force, good hit. Crystals destroys. Alright, Illusion. You're running out of cards. Copycat, that's a good hit. Protect you for a little bit. Earthquake activates, playing everything in defense mode. But Crystal can go right back. Attacking. Mystical hats. Getting a Black Pendant and Ritual. Getting Copycat, but it has 0 attack now. Black Pendant does burn for 500. Ritual gets special summon that, add that to the hand. Alright, T-Bone. Turn of the Monarchs activated. Whistle attacks. And then turn. Time to Ritual now. Send that one away. Ritual summon. Chest Slime. Chest Slime's just barely strong enough. Alright, T-Bone, what are you gonna do now? That looks like a good card to me. Darkful. Get rid of everything. Lucky draw. But now you have nothing. Illusion doesn't have very much attack anyway, so you might be able to survive this. You couldn't do anything. Alright, setting Seeker. Using Spiritual Art. Someone also Tusker right back in the field. 18 uses effects. No, has to destroy a monster for effect. Never mind. Raigeki destroyed the Tusker. Alright, T-Bone, what are you gonna draw? Gonna get a monster? You're not getting a monster. You're gonna end your turn though. Alright, Illusion. He has nothing either. Pottery, draw 2 cards. Special summon that in defense. Or just set it in defense. Monster Reborn. Get the create thing. Time to Ritual summon it. I guess they want Slime better than the other one. I don't know why, but okay. That's what you want to do. Oh, Slime just destroys it, okay. Strange, but okay. Shell Knight's on the field. Illusion's paying off its life points. Get out of here, Shell Knight. You're not going to use your burn effect, sorry. Alright, draw phase. Illusion has a monster you can set. Most likely with 0 attack and defense. Monster Reborn, getting Groundborg right back on the field. Groundborg attacks, hitting the lamp. Turn 38. This is the longest duel today, but it's actually an interesting duel. I've been enjoying it. Using Copycat on Groundborg at both 24 beat 6. Summon Shell Knight, Shell Knight's effects, putting in defense, burn for 500, and putting T-Bone in the lead. Alright, good job, T-Bone. I thought your deck was going to be kind of sucky, but you are actually doing really well. Alright. Next is Georgie versus Agatha. Georgie. Yeah, Agatha. Did Georgie win? I hope Georgie won, because in my mind I feel like he didn't win, but probably did. Alright, which one he's gonna Ritual summon? He summoned the Armored Dragon. Using Paladin and White Dragon up. And he's gonna immediately after that ritual summon his Dark Dragon. Alright, that's what you want to do. Fine. Destroy the scapegoat. Okay, then Georgie, that wasn't the best play ever, but you're normally pretty good at everything but dueling, so it makes sense. He's gonna sacrifice it. Alright, now she has her Cosmic Queen. I don't think Georgie has anything strong enough to defeat that. So he has to rely on his Dark Hole, Raigeki, or Magic Cylinders. Alright, it's gonna attack for 14. 2900. Alright, Agatha. Looks like you are winning. Armor Ritual effects. Summon the Armor Dragon on the field. Heavy Storm destroy everything. Cosmic Tree destroys. Champ Commander destroys. Alright, Georgie, last straw, what are you gonna do? Sets a monster. Cosmic Tree attacks. And Psychic Commander destroys. Little Miss Agatha is moving on. Where is Agatha? There you are. Okay, Ruko. Okay, yeah, I think George should win. Next up, Miho versus Mr. Clown. Miho. And Mr. Clown's right under her. Alright. Alright, there we go. Mr. Clown using his Cauldron of Old Man. But Miho says nope. I'm not gonna keep burning so much. Are the underdog? Summons his clown zombie. Destroying the mermaid archer. Solemn Wishes activates. Heavy Storm says nope. We're getting rid of all that. And setting 2 cards. Reugation Clans puts Clown Zombie in defense. Just show off. Archer is destroyed and Clown Zombie attacks Lifelinks directly. Baseline is unveiled. Attack of the Cornered Rat is activating. That's his trump card, but Tom just says nope, not happening. Attacks for 150. Here's the cherry, draw 3 cards, discard 2. Set some monsters. Neorace effect. Carrying Abyss line up. I think you should have saved that a little bit, but that's just me. Saga is on the attack mode now. Abyss skills on Abyss line. Attacks for 17. Alright. I think Mr. Clown kind of gave up, but we'll see. Destroys second Toggy. saggy basically, but I call him soggy. His plasma zone. His armor says nope. Double line summons Abelinden. Abyss Lindy. And Mermaid Archer's back on the field. Rakeki. Get rid of you guys. P10 uses effects. Question of P10. Archer is gonna equip to get a Tute. Attacks. P10 summons another P10. Alright, end turn. Mystic Plasma is on for another one. Dark Clown goes to defense. Neri's on the field. Neri attacks. Archer attacks. End turn. Alright, playing defensive. Archer attacks again. Why didn't Abyss Neri attack? A little confused on that one, but okay. Are you giving him a shot, Mio? Don't do that. Just go in. Defeat him. Diana's on the field. From stage. Biscorn. 2K. And 22. Alright, Miho is moving on. Sorry, Mr. Clown. Next was Fujita versus Jackie. Where's Jackie? I think Fujita has an advantage. Lore-wise, I think Jackie was afraid of reptiles. I think that's who I wrote it to. Probably not, but in my mind it was her. Alright, Mystical Space, hitting the first Monarch. 800 and 1200. Rageki activates, destroying the field. And since he couldn't use the first Monarch, he can't summon one of his monsters. Aloof Lupin is on the destroys for 17. Alright, unfortunately he has too many of these monsters. Makes him so he can break easily. 12 and 17. He almost has all of them. Unfortunately for them, he looks like he's losing this one. Brick City on there. Alright, little Miss Chucky's moving on. Alright, top 8 right now. We have Kyler versus Goro. Skylar, there's Goro. There's one, and there's Goro. There we are. Kyler's gonna start with his Thunder Dragon. Use effect. Discard to grab 2 more. He's probably gonna use Polymerization now. So he gets Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Then he plays Heart of the Underdog. This was basically gonna stop that though. Keymate's 2 on the field though. Squid is destroyed. And 1050 to the base. Another card face down. Twin-Headed destroys Sharktopus. Sharktopus effect. Makes it a 0 attacker. And Collier is playing defensive now. I think you could attack with another 1050. Sharktopus destroys. Monster Reborn. Let's get Thunder Dragon right back on the field. Right kick keep this time. Alright. 1050 and 28. And setting another card. He's leaving his 4 balls in defense mode. Shark Kraken goes to defense mode. And sets a card. The sheep's on the field. Goro's paying off his life points to stop a little sheep. Skull Kraken is destroyed. 550. And Key Mage beats him. Good job, Kyler. You're moving on. Alright, Kyler, let's... There we go, Kyler. Next up is Hiratani versus Jaden. Hiratani's a little upset that Thunder was beaten by this guy. So he's gonna put all his rage into that. Tani and Jaden on field. Where's Hiratani? There you are. Hiratani's starting first. And setting a whole bunch, like 2 cards. Jaden's already fusing. Getting whatever Wild Wingman, that's what it's called. Use effects, discard a card, destroy that. And Sparkman. Sparkman destroys. And nice you to the face. In Rushals, they are releasing a Elemental Hero deck. I wonder if they're gonna have any new Elemental Heroes. We still need a Earth and Clayman and Avian fusion. I assume like kind of like Sandman or something. It'd be interesting. 9 to the face, 24 to the face. Doesn't not look good for Hiratani. Wandering King's on the field, getting a little power boost. Enough to destroy one of the fusions. Wingman's on the field. Another Giant destroys. Wildlark attacks. Alright. Sorry, Hiratani. You're getting kicked out of this batch. Alright, Jaden, moving on. Jaden's got his Protectness powers going on. Next is T-Bone versus Agatha. T-Bone's the only one out that's not in Domino High. T-Bone, there you are. Alright. T-Bone's gonna burn for 500. Or burn her for 500. I got this. Ooh, I like that card. Let me take it. Oh, someone's Miss Valley thing. And man, Speed just destroyed, 24 into the face. After card hits down. Physical Skidding. Fall Haunted. Alright, T-Bone setting a card, ending his turn. Agatha says time to pot of greed, draw 2 cards. Some of the Alley of Justice, but Mirror Force is gonna take everything out except for God said no to that. Alright, there we go. And that's gonna be, I think, damage enough to win. Exact damage. Good job, Agatha. You read the room and you defeated T-Bone really quickly. I was hoping T-Bone would have made it a little farther, but oh well. Next up is Miho versus Jackie. Oh, I'm already on here. And Jackie was down here. It was right there. And Jackie. Get up there. Jackie puts 3 cards face down, and then Miho's trying to set up the stage to an archer. Nere's used its effect. So now a 24 beats sick. And that can bounce it back to the hand. Alright, Miho used a lot of her cards. Jackie is currently bricked. Lindy is on the field, taking 15. Jackie's still bricked. This is time for Miho to do as much damage as she can. Dine attacks. Lindy attacks. And in turn. Alright, another card face down. Archer's effects. Vision to the face. 2k to the face. Alright, Jackie, you gotta do something now. That's a start. That better be Mirror Force. Another Archer. Alright. Miho is just forced her way through. Let's go, Miho. Come on, report card. Yes, update, thank you. Alright, we're down to our top 4. Kyler and his Hispanic themed cards. Jaden and his heroes. Agatha and her tuners. And our Miho and her mermaids. Kyler versus Jaden's next. Kyler versus Jaden. Where's Jaden? There's Jaden. You might be confused why I say Mexican themed. Mementos are basically Aztecian, which are part of Mexico currently. And those cards are based on that. Like, they all become mementos. Or most of them. Alright, Jaden's already summoning Mudball Man. Not the fusion I would have summoned, but I guess it makes sense. Dark Hole on it. Time to fuse. Fusionist on the field now. 900 attack. Attack for 900 and 1050. Alright. Jaden has nothing. That skyscraper is not gonna do much. Tyler sacrificing two for Tryhorn. Tryhorn's attacking. Alright, Jaden. Heart of the cards. Something defensive. A Sparkman. Alright. Tyler's setting card. Jaden, you need a Pot of Greed. Monster Reborn can help. Jaden. You do know you had a 3k defense monster in your graveyard, right? Called Mudball Man? You could have saved yourself. Alright, Jaden was being done, so he lost. Alright, Kyler, you're moving on. Sorry, Jaden fans. Jaden can still go third place, though. Alright, next up is Agatha versus Miho. There's Agatha. And Miho is right there. And Miho, where are we? Aqua Sage and 2 cards face down. Scapegoat activates, getting 4 tokens. Max Valley is tries attacking, but gets destroyed by Mirror Force. I think my voice is getting a little raspy, but whatever. Your Mary and Abyss on the field. Dimensional Persian, get rid of that. And we control if we then put that defense. Alright, Grace of Charity. Discard 3. Monster Reborn. Why not Cosmo Queen? Alright, you do you. I swear, the AI can be super dumb at some times and super smart other times. Archers on the field, destroys the pink scapegoat. Gonna attack for 500. Bounce back to the hand. And the spell card is prevents it to be destroyed by battle. Archers in the field, destroys again. Miss Valley's gonna attack again. Bounce back on the hand. And no card face down. So many different Mermill. Card face down. Agatha's playing Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards. Call a Haunted. Thank you for calling the right number. Like Rebonds. Rebonds can destroy. Or actually not destroy, but bounce. And 29 to the face. Another card boost down. I'm sorry, Miho, it does not look like you're gonna win this one. She stopped the battle. Tuner Barrier. Battle Tunes. And 26 to the face. Alright, Agatha is moving on. But before we do the final match, we're going to do 3rd place, Miho versus Jaden. There's Jaden right there. Miho's already on the board, so we'll keep her there. And Jaden's right there. Alright, Skyscraper's on the field and 2 cards face down. Surrender Rottweiler. Alright, setting another card. Kira Mermaid. Event destroyed. 22 to face. Monster Reborn. Avion. Miho like the bird. Spark Man on the field. Mirror Force is preventing that. Is this lethal? 47? Not yet. Barely not. Jaden has 100 life points left. Alright, Jaden, if you're gonna play, it's time to do it now. Alright, Clayman destroys the Avion. And a turn. Sorry, Jaden. You're getting 4th place now. And 500 to the face. Winning. Alright. Good job, Miho. You were 3rd place. Jaden, you're 4th. Time for our last match. Or a match. With Kyler versus Agatha. Both of them I'm pretty proud of. They did really well. Normally as for matches I will set them up before so I can actually pay attention to everything. And there's Agatha. The final round is always a match. Best of 3. Whoever wins, 2 is the winner of today's tournament. I'm gonna go with Kyler personally, but Agatha's been doing really good as well. Agatha's starting with some scapegoats. Setting up some good defenses. 2 cards face down. Alright, Kyler's gonna do his Thunder Dragon combo. Get 2 Thunder Dragons, most likely fuse. Agatha was counting on that and said, no you're not. Get out of here. Monster Reborn activates then. We'll get a Thunder Dragon. Party the underdog. Attack the yellow scapegoat, but it gets into defense instead. And card face down. X-Saber's on the field now. X-Saber destroys the Thunder Dragon. Yellow scapegoat attacks life points and attacking itself basically. Thunder Dragon's on the field again. Taking out another scapegoat. Agatha's gonna Mystical Space that. Hitting his Solemn Judgment. Jurassic Dino's on the field, just strong enough to defeat. X-Saber attacks for 16. Uses effects. Discard the Trihorn. And playing defensive on the other 3. Alright, Kyler, what are you gonna do? Draw a normal monster so we can draw again. Main phase 1, draw with Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. Draw instant fusion. Get a Fusionist. Another card face down. Fusionist destroyed. Use Charity, draw 3 cards, discard 2. Get destroyed. Attack for 16. X-Saber discards the second Trihorn. Agatha really does not like Trihorn. Tyler sets sets a spell. Gets attacked for 33. And is left with 400 life points. Mystical Space will destroy whatever face down that was. Rakeki's on the board, destroying everything. If Agatha has a monster, she wins. First round. She does. She's just powering it up for no reason though. 34 to the face. Alright, there we go. Agatha wins round 1. Alright, Kyler, you need to change this up. Jurassic Dino's on the field, let 2 cards face down. Raigeki it. Some Dark Blade. Tried attacking, but it got forced to defense. And a card face down. Dark Pulse activates. I gotta really like that. So she's gonna do the same thing. Only sending scapegoats instead. Alright, another card face down. Agatha draws. She's gonna her Key Mace. Key Mace is gonna get destroyed. Or his Key Mace destroyed. Mystical Space, the other face down, hitting the Mid Force. Emergency Teleport, getting Psychic Commander. Back for 14. Gets Sense removed. Time for Monster Reborn. Let's get our Dark Blade back. And since she likes to destroy the yellow, and set her own little sheep instead of the goat. Agatha's playing stupid and attacking with a blue scapegoat. Their blade's gonna deal some damage because of her stupidity and set another card, so Agatha will continue being stupid. Unfortunately, she was smart enough to use Raigeki Saber attacks for 16. And able to discard a card. 2 cards goes down. And if anyone doesn't know where Agatha's deck came from, I looked up her deck on Wikipedia, whatever. I basically built a deck from the cards used in one of the Tag Force games. I noticed they all had tuners for the most part. So I just kind of incorporated it as a tuner deck. Enchanting Mode is destroyed. X-Saber effect. Alright. Looks like Agatha might be winning this one. Looks like it is. Unless she does something really dumb. Alright, just trying to follow Haunted. He's gonna go out with monsters on the field. 1200 and 1600. Alright. And anyway there. Alright, for the Master Duel Black Clown tournament, looks like Agatha was the winner. On Thursday on my YouTube channel, we're doing the RP, the tournament that's before they go to the Synchro Dimension, whatever it's called. I have a lot of different characters that should be a fun, entertaining time. And then next week on here, I have a Legendary Hero arc. Basically, Seto, Joey, Yugi, Mai, and Smokaba get sent to a digital world and have to fight some digital characters. Let's see how they do. Alright. Catch you guys later. Have a good day. And pet your pets.